There goes 2.
You're not my daughter! No!
Hello, I'm Grace.
And I'm Steven.
We are Java Java Movie Reactions, and today we are still watching spooky movies, and we are watching The Others.
I have not seen this. I think I saw the poster was just like a woman's face.
I really enjoy this movie. I think it's well done. I don't want to spoil anything, but I really like it.
Judging by the title, The Others sounds like an alien thing. But it could be like a kid afraid of some spooky spirit or spirits.
Perhaps.
Like Monsters, Inc. kind of thing.
Yeah.
The Others.
The Others. Well, I love Halloween, and I love watching Halloween movies with you and with you. Thank you all so much for joining us. Leave a like down below if you do enjoy this movie and this video. Let us know what you think of the movie. And I've got my pumpkin spice latte, my ghost pin.
And you had a boo on your coffee too.
Yeah, I did, but it melted away. They put a little ghost on there for me. It was so cute. But now it melted away. And I'm excited to watch it.
Me too.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Let's see.
Thank you. I love the artwork.
It reminds me of the really old books.
Yeah.
And like the really old pages are like kind of yellowish. Whoa.
That startled me, actually.
That's a nice house.
Come in.
She looks familiar. The old woman.
I wasn't expecting you so soon.
I'm Bertha Mills, ma'am. And this is Edmund Tuttle.
Pleased to meet you, Mum.
Can you iron? What's the matter? Has the cat got your tongue?
She can't talk, ma'am. The poor little mite's a mute. Oh, but she's a good little worker.
Mrs. Mills, you and the girl, you will sleep in the attic room at the top of the stairs. Tuttle. You could sleep in the shed around the back. As you can see, the house has been rather neglected since the servants disappeared almost a week ago.
You mean they just vanished?
Into thin air. No door must be opened without the previous one being closed first. It is vital that you remember this. That old piano was already here when we moved in. Please do not let the children thump away on it. It sets off my migraine. Whatever you do, don't open the curtains. They're still half asleep.
What are your names?
Anne. Nicholas.
Anne and Nicholas. I'm your new nanny.
It's time for their breakfast. Lydia, go to the kitchen and close every shutter. The children have a very serious allergy to light.
They're vampires.
Yeah.
Are you going to leave us too?
Of course not.
The others said they wouldn't, but they did. And then it happened. Be quiet.
What do you mean, Anne?
Mummy went mad. Nothing happened. Yes, it did. No, it didn't. Yes, it
Be
did.
quiet. I want to see those plates empty in less than a minute. Is that clear?
Oh, less than a minute.
You could do it.
Mrs. Mills, would you come outside a moment? This letter should have been collected and delivered to the newspaper 5 days ago. It's an advertisement for servants. Since it was never published, would you mind explaining to me what you're doing here?
We, in fact, used to work here. Oh, no, it was a few years ago.
So you say you know the house well?
Like the back of my hand.
She likes that.
Mighty suspicious that the others disappeared 1 week before
They arrived.
they randomly showed up
Yeah.
looking for work.
The Roman governor was filled with rage and ordered their heads to be cut off.
What do you find so amusing?
Those children were really stupid. They said they only believed in Jesus and then they got killed for it.
And what would you have done? Deny Christ?
Well, yes. Inside, I would have believed in him, but I wouldn't have told the Romans that.
But what would have happened afterwards?
When?
In the next life?
To the children's limbo.
What is the children's limbo, Anne?
One of the 4 hells. The bosom of Abraham where the just go, and limbo where children go.
At the center of the earth, where it's very, very hot. Try to imagine the end of eternity.
Is that where they are?
Forever. I think you can study in separate rooms.
No.
Yes.
What if we see a ghost?
You say hello and you continue on studying. Anne, come with me.
Mummy.
They are in hell.
Oh, sweet.
Kiss.
Oh.
Anne.
I've got a feeling they're not weak to the light.
I'd be afraid to be alone there.
Yeah.
Nicholas. Nicholas,
What's the matter?
why were you crying?
I wasn't crying, I was reading.
Are you all right?
Yes. If I'd been crying, I'd tell you.
Oh, really? So I imagined it, did I?
No, it was that boy. Victor.
Do you mind telling me how a boy can get in and out of this room if it's locked? My children's lives are at stake.
But, Mum,
Do not argue with me. Be quiet. Lydia? Do you think that I would overlook such a thing and endanger the life of my own daughter?
Someone opened it.
I would not work here. Because the woman, she's cray.
She's a little mean,
Yeah.
stern.
Manipulative of the children, I think. And just, like I said, I think of keep them out of the light, too. I don't think they probably have some condition.
Oh, you don't think so?
Probably not, but
It's a real condition.
I'm sure.
But
I'm assuming just based on how she's acting that they don't have it. She's just manipulating, but you never know, I guess.
she definitely is very religious, so she wants them to be afraid of hell so that they stay in line and are orderly.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's how she wants to raise them,
Yeah.
to doing what she thinks is right.
Yeah. You can see how upset they are about it. She's like, the little girl was like, I want to play. And she's like, you keep arguing with me, you won't be able to play at all. And there's no reason to separate them earlier, too. They're like, but we'll be afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've told you 1,000 times they go about in white sheets and carry chains. How do you know? Because I've seen them. They come out at night.
She's a little mean.
Victor, come out from behind that curtain so my stupid brother can see you. Leave me alone. You don't want to see me now, eh? Tell him to leave the curtain alone. You won't listen to me. Stop it. Get off that bed, both of you. This is our bed. No, it's mine. Anne, please stop putting on that voice. And you don't know my parents. Anne, I'm going to tell Mummy about you. Victor, touch his cheek so he knows you're real.
Had a French accent.
The boy? Do you think it was her, or do you think...
I don't know.
I'm fed up with you!
I didn't do anything.
Had a different accent, though.
Therefore,
I think it was a different sleeve that touched him.
Now you can ask the Virgin for forgiveness.
What? That's not what we agreed.
You told your brother that there was someone else in the room.
There was.
You're lying!
I am not! But I read the other day that limbo's only for children who haven't been baptized. And I have.
She's smart.
Mm-hmm. How dare you be educated?
But that's funny, though, because... Oh, it's kind of dark. The mother knows that, right? She knows the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't want them to know that so that they can behave.
Yeah. Or maybe it's possible that she didn't know about it and
I guess
she
it's
outlearned
possible.
her.
Yeah.
It happens with kids a lot of times too. get more educated than their parents about something, and
Good point.
and
Good
they
point.
shock their parents with some truth.
Yeah. I like this shot. I love the filming location.
Smells. I've had to put up with the noise of Lydia running around above my head. She's been hurtling backwards and forwards as if there were 3 of her. I couldn't bear to get another migraine attack.
I'll tell her, Mum.
Lydia! Lydia! What was that?
I don't know.
Anne, tell me who's making that noise.
I told you there was someone in the room, and you punished me.
Tell me if there is someone upstairs.
There, in that junk room.
Are they the ghosts? And Victor's the real one?
Mummy, you're letting the light in.
Ghosts don't like the light. There are the sheets she was talking about.
She's what? Where did they go?
They just came past here. Didn't you see them? They're everywhere. They say this house is theirs. And they say they're going to take the curtains down as well. Mummy, look.
Boy and 2 women, and they're
Mummy.
talking together.
Mummy, look. That's the number of times I've seen them. I've seen the old woman the most.
To be valid, it's a big house, so maybe she thinks there's actually people living in there, hiding out in there.
Yeah, I've heard people that live in mansions. They can be in a house and not even know other people are there that they live
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, I guess, and in that room, I guess they could have been hiding.
Could have been.
Could have been. I think she's in denial, though.
All right, nothing's going to happen to you while Mummy's here.
She's rational.
Look, Mummy. She really scares me. Victor told me she's a witch. She says that all this stuff about ghosts is rubbish. And then she expects us to believe everything written in the Bible.
And don't you believe it?
I believe some things. But for example, I don't believe that God made the world in 7 days. And I don't believe that Noah got all those animals into one boat. Or the Holy Spirit is a dove. No, I don't believe that either. They poo on our windows.
Now she's starting to wonder.
Well, their eyes are closed.
They're not asleep, ma'am. They're dead. It is a book of the dead. In the last century, I believe they used to take photographs of the dead in the hopes that their souls would go on living through the portraits.
Shouldn't have been locked.
The most important question is, who is playing it?
Victor's dad. Victor's dad was the pianist.
To me! Quickly! What's happening, Mum? Come on! Oh, my God.
It's open.
I checked that room myself. You don't believe it, do you? I don't blame you.
I do believe it, ma'am. And I think that sometimes the world of the dead gets mixed up with the world of the living.
Then we have searched every room in there, inch by inch. And now I need them to be blessed.
Gosh, I'd love to live there.
You want to live there with ghosts?
Yeah.
All in good time, Mr. Tuttle.
I knew they knew something.
Of which?
There's a cemetery.
I think it's their gravestones.
That's That's cool. I would love to walk there.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
In the fog?
Mm-hmm.
All alone?
Yeah.
Grace.
Grace.
Yeah. It's her husband.
That was unexpected.
Yeah.
Give you up for dead.
They say a lot of things.
It does further reinforce my their ghost thing, though.
Thank you, God.
Sometimes I bleed.
I assume the war changes. I know the war changes a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. I didn't understand the sometimes I bleed thing, though.
I know. Maybe he's traumatized. That is so pretty.
Daddy!
Oh.
Daddy, did you kill anyone?
Kids, they say the darndest things.
Dad, are you traumatized at all?
There are no intruders here.
But you said that there were.
No, I said that there are no intruders here, and I don't want to hear another word on the subject.
I've seen them too. There are going to be some big surprises. There are going to be changes.
I'll be back shortly.
Oh, she let her do
No sitting
something.
on the floor and leaning
Yeah.
against the wall.
But she can't lean against the wall or sit on the floor.
What did I tell you about sitting on the floor?
But it's clean.
It makes no difference. Why can't you ever do as you...
Is it the witch?
What's the matter?
Where is my daughter?
I am your daughter.
You're not my daughter! No! You're not my daughter!
Mom, I heard shouts.
She wants to kill me.
Come with me. Come with me.
You're wicked. You're wicked, wicked. Wicked.
Was it her? It was the old woman.
Leave it to us. We know what has to be done.
What do you mean by that? Who do you think you are? You have no idea what has to be done. What are these?
The tablets for your migraine, ma'am.
I need to be on my own.
Does she think she's being poisoned?
Don't know. She lost her trust in her, though.
Mm-hmm.
When she said, I know what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame the girl for being mad at her mommy.
Oh, yeah.
I would be afraid. But she thought she saw something else.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about...
Tell me it's not true. Tell me what happened.
She hit me. She went mad like she did that day.
You must forgive me, Charles. They know I'd never hurt them. I'd die first.
I just came back to say goodbye to my wife and children. Now I must go. The war is not over.
What are you talking about? You're not going, do you hear me? You left us once already. You can't go.
He's gone. Anne said they would take the curtains.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me! Please.
That attitude won't solve anything, ma'am. You can't write.
Where are they?
What?
The curtains!
Did you know that someone has taken all the curtains?
The curtains? Oh dear.
Why do you think that the daylight would kill them?
I already told you the children are photosensitive. The light will kill them.
Yes, but that was before. The condition could have cleared up by itself.
I've already told you she's gone mad. Liar. She's gone mad. Liar, liar.
It's
She's
simple.
gone mad. She's gone mad. She's gone mad. What if a ghost jumps out? Graves don't have ghosts, only skeletons.
There goes 2.
What does it say? Please don't tell Mummy we've run away. Don't speak to them. They're dead. What? They're ghosts. Why aren't they wearing sheets and clanking chains? You said that. I don't care what I said. Get away from them. I've seen their graves.
Go upstairs and hide.
Still got a feeling they're ghosts too.
In here. Get inside.
It's actually like 1990 or something.
And now they're in there with you and the children.
Victor.
Stop breathing like that. Come with us.
The intruders have found them.
There's nothing we can do now.
You'll have to go upstairs and talk to them.
Speak.
She sounds like a witch trying to communicate with the dead.
Tell me what happened in this room. What did your mother do to you?
Something about a pillow.
Is that how she killed you?
We're not dead. We're not dead. We're not dead. We're not dead. We're not dead.
We can't possibly stay in this house any longer. We know the woman went mad, smothered her 2 children, and then shot herself. That's quite enough. He has nightmares. He says he has seen that girl, and even this lady has been possessed by her. Please.
We will leave tomorrow morning.
Oh, thank God for that.
At first, I couldn't understand what the pillow was doing in my hands. I killed my children. Then I heard your laughter in the bedroom. And I thought the Lord in His great mercy was giving me another chance. Telling me, don't give up. But now, what does all this mean? Where are we?
Young Lydia said the very same thing when she realized the 3 of us were dead. Shall I make us a nice cup of tea now? The intruders are leaving, but others will come. Now, sometimes we'll sense them, other times we won't.
Daddy died in the war, didn't he?
Yes,
Will we ever see him again?
I don't know. I've always loved you. This house is ours.
House is ours.
This house is ours.
They did have the condition, but now it's
They're cured.
yeah.
All it took was a little dying.
No one can make us leave this house.
Now it's really beautiful.
Come along, Victor.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
Hmm.
Good.
Thanks for having me.
I love this movie. I think it's really great. I think it's really sad, but also heartwarming for me. It's not really that heartwarming. I mean, it is for me, but maybe not for other people. I find it heartwarming because I guess it kind of ends happy.
Kinda. They lived together, I guess,
Yeah,
as a family.
they're dead, but also the afterlife is real for them and they're kind of at peace, I
Mhm.
think. And I also love the different philosophies in the story. I like how we're comparing the Bible to their lives.
The purgatory.
Yeah. And I like how the mother has a complete turn of faith at the end. She's like, well, I don't know where we are.
Yeah.
It's not the way I thought.
Yeah, she was like, I'm no wiser than you.
Yeah. And I know it's quick to be like, wow, this mother is very terrible. She killed her children. But I also think that she really loves them, and we're giving clues throughout the film that she has migraines, and she has to take care of the whole house by herself. She has to care for 2 sick children who can't be in the light, and that's kind of depressing to always be in the dark for someone. And she has to give up on her husband because he possibly most likely died in war. And I think whenever she had that episode where she killed her children is when she probably got that letter, and she probably had a migraine or something. So I don't know. I don't want to say that it's right that what she did. I think that's wrong, but I can understand her state of mind at the time.
Well, I don't fully agree. I think you can never be in that state of mind to justify or even remotely justify killing children. I think, yeah, I mean,
I guess I just feel some
compassion.
Mercy for her.
Mm.
Mercy. But it was wrong. But I feel
Yeah.
mercy for her.
So they did mention a couple of times. The children mentioned that she went mad before too,
Mm-hmm.
and they were saying that she's going mad just like she did before, which I'm assuming might have been what led to her killing them, or the day that she killed them.
And they wanted to forget it, pretend it didn't happen.
And the dad was like asking about what happened that night or something. Yeah. So he knew something happened too.
I don't know where he went, but I don't know if he could stay with her after she killed him. I like the concept that when you're a ghost, the living are like ghosts to you, and you sometimes see them and sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
And that you're living normally, like you can touch a cup and you can actually eat and drink and sleep. I think that's interesting. I like that concept.
I did at the beginning kind of have a feeling of I see dead people, like.
Oh, you mean, the end, I see dead people, the twist at the end of...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I didn't know what you meant. I thought you were talking about the boy seeing dead people.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I meant the twist, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, I really got a feeling of there's something.
Yeah, I was surprised because most people don't pick up on that.
Okay. Yeah, so early on, like I said, I knew there was going to be some sort of twist, and then like about halfway I mentioned, I was like, yeah, I think they're dead.
Yeah. But I guess I didn't want them to be dead when I was first watching this. I was like, I think they might be dead, but I don't want them to be dead because I thought, no, it's ghosts, because there's ghostly things happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then the caretakers seemed suspicious, and I was like, what's going on? And then the mom seemed suspicious to me, and I was just suspicious of everyone.
Might have been better for the caretakers just to tell them that they're dead and they're ghosts, but they probably wanted to ease them in, I guess.
Ease them in, yeah. The mother was very religious. She probably wouldn't have believed right away.
So I didn't expect, her to be the one that killed them, I guess. Of course, that, came out of nowhere.
I guess now she's going to try to be a good mother.
Yeah, after death.
Now she probably won't get a migraine. That's good.
Maybe, unless it persists through death. This is forever haunting her. And I did notice, of course, I kept thinking back to the beginning. It's like she woke up screaming.
Like she just woke up from a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like killing her children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was always like, what was that all about?
Yeah.
Maybe she just remembered the suffocating of the children. Don't know.
Yeah, and at the end, I liked the transition from them looking out the foggy window and the depressing house, and then it transitioned to the beautiful house with the beautiful garden, and there's no fog, and that's really what it looks like. There's a contrast between the living and the dead, I guess. And I guess you could call it like a purgatory because they have to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess or limbo. I guess it's a different version of limbo, perhaps, but it's their limbo, whatever they make it. Yeah, I really like it. I feel like there's not too many movies like this. It would be weird to make this movie over and over again, like something like it, but yeah, I really like it. And I like how, I think it's interesting how, I'm still not sure if the daughter was making up the voice of Victor in the bedroom.
There was one part where her jaw was moving to it,
Yeah,
too.
I think she was having fun at the same time. But maybe Victor really was there as well.
Yeah.
Or was Victor communicating through her? Like the old
Could be.
woman. Victor's mother was like, the daughter even possessed the old woman. But really, Grace thought that her daughter was possessed. It's interesting. The parallels.
So what do you think really happened there?
I think that the witch was doing a seance and connected.
Yeah.
But but that's an interesting concept. Are you actually being possessed by the ghost, or are you possessing the ghost? Yeah. That's hard to wrap my mind around.
She's the one doing the seance. The daughter was just playing.
Yeah, you're doing the act.
So she's kind of the one doing the possessing, really.
Yeah. I also like the setting of the movie. I love the old house. I love the silence of the house, of the darkness. I love the whole vibe of the movie. It's my type of thing. I'm glad that we watched it together. I had a good time.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Thank you all so much. I'm sorry if we didn't talk about something. Maybe we missed talking about a topic of the movie. Let us know what you thought of this movie, what your favorite parts were, what were your least favorite parts, what would you change about the movie? Let us know. And we had a good time. Thank you. And happy Halloween. Have a great, great season.
See ya.
Bye.